guys, with this video I'm going to be giving you all the tips and tricks that I've all learned with regards to building up a kit as a makeup artist. It can be one of the most expensive things, but these are just like a few tips that are going to help you save a lot of money and know what you have to buy and what you don't have to. Yeah, if you like this video, make sure you thumbs up, leave me a comment, and yeah, subscribe before you know. So probably one of the most important tips that I have learned is that palettes are one of the best things you can use to save money, and they're also one of the best things you can buy in general with a kit. So I had palettes for everything. So I had like this Morphe foundation and concealer one, which has colour correctors in it as well. Lipstick palettes, so I got these two. These were £10 each, and you can just imagine how much it would be if you had to buy all the colours. So they have like, they have quite a lot of colours in them, and if they don't have like the exact one, you can blend them to make which one you wanted, so it's a lot cheaper. So they do a nude one, and then they do obviously the red one, and they are £10 each, and you can buy them from Superdrug if you're in the UK, and I think they do them on Amazon as well. You can also get like bronzer palettes, this one's from Zoeva. This was £15, and this is a blush one. And the good thing is with palettes is that they usually have so many shades that you can use them on loads of different skin colours as well. I got this brow palette, new mirrors on this. So yeah, it comes with loads of different shades. These come in like, I think it's light, medium and dark, and I think this was £6, so they're quite cheap. And Pro Artist is a really good place if you're looking for palettes, because it's literally meant for makeup artists. So they do pretty much everything in palettes, and it's quite cheap as well. Also Morphe do blush palettes, everything like that, and it will save you so much space if you buy a palette instead of like 100 different single foundations. So my next tip is to just buy one clear lip gloss. I bought this one when I started. It's from Dior, and it is quite expensive. I think it's about £20, but then I only brought one lip gloss to start off with, because I already had lip colours and stuff, and you'll find it was so much cheaper to buy the lipsticks in a colour than every single lip gloss shade. It's just a waste, and you just won't have that at the start. You don't have to go and buy a Dior one. You can buy any one from like Barry M, I think, do one. Loads of brands will do just a clear lip gloss, so you literally just need one. It will save you so much. My next thing is to not skip out on brushes. You only need one good set, and it will last you such a long time. When I started about a year ago, I brought a Real Techniques brush set. I think it was about £40 because it was on sale, and it's lasted me a good year and a half, and it's still got life in them. I bought this set, so it came with like the cheek brushes, foundation brushes, and I think about 4 eye brushes, and it came with a beauty blender. So if you buy in sets, it does save you a lot of money, but even still, you'll see so many cheap brushes on eBay and Amazon, and some of the times they will work, but they just won't last very long. And if you are in this for the long run, just spend a lot of money on your brushes. Like, get quality ones. Don't waste money buying cheap ones when you're just going to have to keep on replacing them. Sometimes it's just worth buying the quality ones, and then you just won't have to do it again. You won't have to think about it again. And that leads me to my next point. You have to shampoo and condition quality brushes every week, depending on how much you use them. I wash mine every 2 times a week. I shampoo them, and then on once a week I condition them. This makes them last so much longer. They keep them so much softer, it stops them from shredding, everything like that. If you buy quality brushes, they will see you through, and if you take care of them, they will not mold or anything. They will still be in. To start off with, you don't have to buy hundreds and hundreds of foundations. I do prefer liquid foundations to a compact, and that's just because I feel like they go on better, and I feel like they're easier to work with. So I started off with 2 foundations from L'Oreal. These are L'Oreal True Matches, and I got the lightest shade and the darkest shade. And what I did is just blend them together to make the perfect shade. You'll find this is a lot easier than buying 500 different colours and they still might not match and you still have to mix. So it's just a lot easier, and it saves you a hell of a lot of money. I got this, I think it was buy one get one free if I can remember. So I'm pretty sure I only brought one of them and it was like £9. So these are a really good foundation to go for. I think as I did like every job, so I charged say like 25 quid for a makeup look, then I'd save like, I'd spend like £5 of that on buying something new. So every time you do have a client, buy something new for your kit, and then you'll just gradually build it up. It's honestly, once you start earning money, it does come back and you do get the money back. It's just an expensive thing to start off with. My next point is you will need an eyeshadow in pretty much every colour. You can't have someone coming to you like, I want a pink smoky eye, and you're like, oh, I'm really sorry, I don't have pink. You can't do that. My best advice for this is to buy the BH Cosmetics 120 colour palettes. So this is the one I've got, and it is brilliant. It's got every colour in that you'll ever need in quite a few different shades. It's also got some nudes and some neutrals in it. It's got some like smoky ones, and they come out like this, so it's really easy to use. They are £20, but that is then every colour you'll need. I also really recommend Morphe palettes. They're £22, but they're some of the best eyeshadows you will ever buy. They're really, I think they're really good quality. I started off with one Morphe palette, that BH Cosmetics palette, and I think an Estee Lauder one. Yeah, and a couple single like MAC ones, and then I made up my own palette, which is also a really good idea, but it can be a bit expensive. My next thing is extra things that you will need. So when I started off, I had like loads of eyebrow things. You did not need them, literally. It was a waste of money. Don't know why I bought it. You will always need to carry around with you scissors. I have no idea why, but I swear to God, every time I do someone's makeup, I need a pair of scissors. Eyelash curlers. These, you use them on every client, literally. They're so good. Such a good thing to have in your kit. My next thing is I always carried around a spare hairband. You always need to carry around tissues. If you mess up anything, tissues come in so handy. If you spill something, they are just so handy. So you always have disposables on you. You will need mascara wand disposables, and I often keep lip wand disposables in my kit just because it is such a pain. You can use lip brushes and go home and wash them. You don't want to be doing that. They're so hard to clean. Such a nightmare to clean. I hate cleaning lip brushes. They're the worst brushes. There's always a lot of talk about what bag to get when you're thinking of becoming a makeup artist. I highly recommend a suitcase. It sounds so crazy, but most people will have like a roll-on suitcase, like one that you take on as hand luggage on the aeroplane. One like that, because it's on wheels, so you won't be doing your backing, carrying it everywhere. With a suitcase, everybody's normally got one, so it's usually quite easy to say a suitcase. A lot of people say a zoo car. I don't think they're that great. I think it'd be a lot easier to just get a suitcase and pop stuff in like see-through bags, so you can see everything as soon as you get there. It's basically the same as a zoo car, but fraction of the price, and it's a lot easier. When you start out, this isn't the most important thing, but once you start going, make sure you buy a stool. I got mine from IKEA for £25. It's really good. It's a fold away one, and I can just chuck it in my car, and it pretty much lives in my car. It's really good. It was super affordable, like 25 quid. I thought it was quite good. It packs up, and it has lasted quite a long time, which I think is really good. And you don't have to assemble it or anything. It just comes as a... With lip liners, you do need to have lip liners just because they're so handy. My recommendation is to go to Essence and buy Essence's lip liners. They are so good quality. And I started off with these 3 colours. Yeah, in the nude, 11 in the nude. This one in soft berry, and then this one in red blush. These are literally, I'll just watch them for you. These are literally the only liners you'll ever need, because you don't have to have the exact right lip liner. And these 3 are quite different from each other, so that'll be all you need. So this is the purpley one, the nude one, and the red one, and they will see you through. These are really good quality as well, and they're £1. So are my tips and tricks for building up a kit as a makeup artist. There's quite a few in there, so hopefully it wasn't too scary. When I started off, I'm pretty sure I had like £100 that I could spend. I didn't spend hundreds. A lot of people do spend more than others, but honestly you don't need it. You just need to buy like a few good quality items that will start you off, and then that's all you need. You don't need hundreds and hundreds of foundations and hundreds of lipsticks and everything like that. You literally just need a few good quality items to see you through. Definitely my number one tip is buy palettes. Palettes will save you so much space. They'll be so much lighter and obviously a lot cheaper. So yeah, I do really recommend them, and I do hope this helped some of you. If it did help, make sure you give it a like, thumbs up, and yeah, I will see you in the next video. Don't forget to subscribe. I always forget to say that. Don't forget to subscribe.